like a rodeo, like a rodeo, like a rodeo. LPJ. Save a horse, come ride a cowboy. Jump up on it, girl, don't make me beg for it. 2 o'clock in the morning, and baby, we just getting home. I'm feeling like Marvin Gaye, cause I'm ready to get it on. I love them country girls, they know how to ride. They go from front to back, and they go from side to side. And girl, you got knees like Megan, oh, you got me begging. Get on top, I'm ready. She rode it like a rodeo, like a rodeo, like a rodeo. She rode it like a rodeo, like a rodeo, like a rodeo. She put it on me, yeah, she rock my world. She can ride in all positions, but I like reverse cowgirl. She got me saying, whoa, baby, can you slow it down, please? She put her hands on my knee and kept putting that thing on me. And baby, I like the way you do what you do. I like the way that booty shakes. I like the way that booty moves. And girl, you got knees like Megan. Oh, you got me begging. Get on top, I'm ready. She rode it like a rodeo, like a rodeo, like a rodeo. She rode it like a rodeo, like a rodeo, like a rodeo. She rode it like a rodeo, like a rodeo, like a rodeo. She rode it like a rodeo, like a rodeo, like a rodeo. Baby, let yourself go. Drop it to the floor and just roll, just roll, just roll, just roll, just roll. Baby, let yourself go. And drop it to the floor and just roll.
You're listening to WMXV, St. Joseph, Tennessee, W286 TV, 105.1 FM, Lawrence, Alabama, and WARB 700 AM, W290 DG, 105.9 Dothan, Alabama.
I'm Amber Payton with 4 Things You Should Know with BIN News. President Trump has signed an order to boost shower water pressure, reversing Obama-Biden era limits. He says it'll make America's showers great again. The move allows more water per nozzle, ending what the White House calls the Obama-Biden, quote, war on water pressure, end quote. Black NFL wide receiver Tyreek Hill's wife, Lakita, has filed for divorce a day after police responded to an assault call at his condo. Hill was not charged and no one was harmed. He reportedly got upset after she accused him of not being involved enough with their daughter. North Carolina's GOP-led Senate has passed a bill to ban DEI programs at public colleges. The bill also requires schools to block policy supporting DEI goals. And Michelle Obama has shut down divorce rumors on Sophia Bush's podcast, saying she's focused on making her own choices and living with intention. You can listen to the whole podcast on iHeartRadio. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
It's time for a moment in Black history. Shirley Chisholm was the first African-American woman elected into the House of Representatives. She was elected in 1968 and represented the state of New York. Did you know that?
You are tuned into 105.1. You know how we do.
Hello, everyone. You're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows.
And B, 105.9 The Vibe, Dothan, Alabama, guys. We are here and we're live. We got a great show for you. Make sure you put your comments in the comments about your elected officials, questions you would like for us to ask. We want to make sure that your voice is heard because you are the people.
That's
so go ahead and
right.
put it on out there. You can call in also today. The number is 256-365-1000. No matter if you're in North Alabama or South Alabama, these questions are for everyone we want to get the people to answer questions. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
But now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go. And where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together. We're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe. And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together. We're gonna polish up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know we got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no, I'm on the move. I really got that groove. I know, we've got the groove. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us. No. Got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying. Well, I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long. Well, ain't no stopping us. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just doing me while I get in line. Yeah. We're leaving the negative people way behind. Oh, so they ain't no. Please. Don't make it stop. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're gonna end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't no stopping us. See, it ain't no way. We're gonna We want kind of polish up, keep us down. See, our time has finally came around. So we're on the move. We really got to move.
So it's like every time she calls me, she sings this little melody to me, let me know how she feels. This is what she told me.
It's like a dream to me. I thought you knew.
Wow.
It's like a fantasy. I hope come true. It's just the only thing I wanna do. It's like this melody I wanna sing to you. Oh yeah, you make me wanna sing. Oh.
So, I sang. That's what I sang.
I never thought would take over me. I shed a light on life I could never see. Yeah. I swear I always will, I always be. No matter what it brings, I'll always see. Make me wanna sing.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh yeah.
So we both agree that.
Has been the very best part of my life. It's about the only thing that turned out right. Oh.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life, I think I might. It feels so good, I wanna start to die.
Come on. Yeah. Sing.
She made me wanna sing.
Yeah. Come on.
All I can think about is loving
That's all I
you.
think about.
Think about is loving
That's all I
you.
think about.
I wanna do is loving
That's all I
you.
wanna do.
Oh no.
Come on,
Oh
baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
think about is loving
That's all I
you.
think about.
Think about is loving
That's all I
you.
think about.
I wanna do is loving
That's all I
you.
wanna do.
Yeah.
So I just break it down. If you got somebody out there you love, or you loving right now, just sing this little melody to them. It goes. We out.
.1
The music muscle of the shows.
Hey, what up, everybody? What's going on in Dothan, Alabama?
The vibe.
What's going on, Mona? What's the word for today?
Bird's the word. No. Well, we got a lot going on in the community. We have the election going on, election for the city council seats and mayor of Florence, Alabama.
And Dothan.
Man, that's a hot topic.
Yeah, it's from, as I said earlier, it's from the north to the south. Everybody's getting ready this year, even if it's not city council, they're doing what is the other one?
The mayor.
No, the county commissioners. It's just different elections.
Okay. Well,
look, I'm already drinking my tea.
You sipping your tea.
I'm already sipping my tea. I ain't got much to say, man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because listen, we were in Dothan and people were already talking about the election.
And they was trying to make sure people going to run and people going to be a part again. And had candidates say I ain't ready yet.
Well, here's my thing. Everybody got the right to run.
Yeah.
I don't know why people get mad because people won't run. If you got 5 people running for mayor, all 5 of them. Like the young man, a lot of people told this young man, the little young black guy, what's his name?
CJ McCoy. That's running.
Somebody told him he ain't got no business running. He have every means to run. He's 21. He can
23.
Run. Yeah, I'm saying he's over 21, so he can run. Okay, so he can run. So everybody, I don't understand. Whoever wants to run, run. Mona, you want to run, run. But
it'd be a little bit too much for me. I know my mouth.
You got a mouth, Mona?
It could get pretty bad.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
But today, y'all, we're gonna be turning over the mic. And we want you to call in. Let us know what are your questions, what you want to hear, what you want to know from your candidates, whether they're in North Alabama, South Alabama, Central Alabama, wherever. Make sure you call because you can hear us wherever you are by downloading our app. That's Knox Media Group. I just had my uncle to call. I said, I can't talk to you right now. I'm getting ready for the radio. And he was like, how can I listen to it? Download our app. That's Knox Media Group. Go to your app store or your also, you can go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and download the app. You can listen to us no matter where you are. You can view us on YouTube. That's Knox Media Group. And you can follow us on Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. Go to our website. That's Knox Media Group. And I promise you, you can see us, hear us, no matter how you want to view us. Because we're in all of those different platforms. So make sure you go there. So again, today we'll be talking about what are your questions. We're turning over the mic over to you, and we want you to call in. Give us your questions, what you want the candidates to answer, and we will get those questions out. So we want your voice heard. A lot of people always talking about what should be going on, what shouldn't be going on. But you got to help the people out.
That's true. I mean, they can't do it by themselves.
Right. So therefore, give your questions now, and you can't wait until someone get in office and then say, well, they ain't doing nothing. Did you say anything?
You got to back them up.
That's right. So make sure you call in. Our call-in number is 256-365-1000. Make sure you call in. Again, that number is 256-365-1000. Call in today and give your questions. Whether, like I said again, whether you're watching us, listening to us, or whatever, we're ready for you to call and ready for you to respond. You can put your message on our social media platforms, and we will make sure we read those questions out as well today.
All right. So
let me tell you what happened to me.
What happened?
See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all don't need to elect nobody old. Okay, when they get a certain age, they need to go home. Okay, I rode my motorcycle today.
Mm-hmm.
I put my phone in my phone clamp on my motorcycle.
Wow.
It done fell off.
I done came in here, got on the air, and looked for my phone.
And it was still on the motorcycle.
It's still on the motorcycle.
Old people and phones, I'm telling you.
Man, I'm telling you, you have a couple birthdays. Man, you just forget
That's why
the
they still got
simplest
them
thing.
landlines for the older people.
I know, right? You ain't got to look for it. The phone's stuck on the wall.
I know, right?
People be talking about them landlines. You better keep them.
Man, I'm telling you, because then I go out in the office. First of all, I go over there and look at the studio. I'm like, not there. I go out in the office. I'm like, okay. Then I go to my office, look on my desk. I'm like, okay, hold on. Go to the motorcycle.
And that's where it was.
Yeah, they're sitting right there looking at me like, okay, you left me. And then I had all my cards and all that stuff in it. So it's just like,
bless it.
Pitiful. But listen, I want everybody to understand why are we doing this? Because we think it's important for you to know about the people that you're voting for. And we also need to explain what is the job of our mayor, what's the job of our commissioner, what's the job of our council person, what is their jobs? Because I think a lot of people don't know what people's jobs are. And because you don't know what people's jobs are, you'll say they're not doing their job.
Right.
Okay. Now, please understand, our job is to inform the people. I can't tell you who to vote for.
No, we're not endorsing
No.
anyone. We just basically want you to, you the people. You got
Individually, I could tell you, but as a radio station, we can't tell you. And then as a pastor, I can't tell you, but individually, I can.
Yeah, you vote for who you think is best for your community.
What
Well,
you
we
say?
start with District 1. You in District 1, Mona.
Mm-hmm.
And District 1 is like just received yesterday. Was it yesterday? Just found out District 1 now actually have someone running against the incumbent, Katrina Simmons, who is the
Okay.
president of the city council. A lot of people, some people I didn't heard both sides. Some people upset because the young lady is running. And like I told them, she have every right to run. This is the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, she shouldn't run against Katrina. She can run against who she want to run against.
That's true.
Then on the other side, you say, well, why would, you can hear this part, why would she run when Katrina has been in for a long time and she know a little bit more about government and she has more experience? I mean, that's the other side of it. But at the end of the day, this is America.
right.
Everybody have the right to run.
That's true. But
And
how can you say something like that? You don't know what that girl, the other lady,
As well,
young lady, you
how
don't
much
know.
experience she
Yeah,
has.
you don't know that.
Right. So that's the whole point of this situation, what we're doing. And in District 2, who's running? Y'all know yet who in District 2?
In District 2, as of right now, he doesn't have an opponent. It's I got to think of his name.
So District 2 has no opponent in Florence. And we're also going to do the same thing in Muscle Shoals, Sheffield, Dolton, all the way around Enterprise. We're getting all the information. Dalesville, I mean, the whole deal. I mean, Fort Rucker, you don't have one. Fort Novosel, ain't no election. Yeah, it's military. So we're going to talk about that. And then District 3 and District 4 and District 5 here in northern Alabama, as well as down south. I just want to know, because I already got the questions. I mean, a lot of people are talking and a lot of people saying, well, this is what I want to say. Well, come on out and say it. I mean, I think this is an opportunity for you to say what you mean and mean what you say, and just do what you want to do. I mean, just say what you want to say. That's how
Well,
that works.
That's true. And I mean, a lot of people are scared to speak out. They don't want nobody to know how they feel. And I mean, I don't understand that, because if you got something to say, you need to be heard.
Yeah, you got to say what you say, mean what you say what you mean what you say.
Stand on business.
So one of the questions that someone texted because they didn't want to, here's another thing. So I noticed a lot of people don't want their names out.
Right.
Okay, so a lot of people are inboxing and asking these questions. And so here's the question that people want to know. What is the platform for both candidates in District 1? And I have no idea.
Okay.
So that would be something that we would send to Councilwoman Simmons and also to
Stephanie Harvey.
Stephanie Harvey. Okay, we will ask what is the platform for each one of them. What if their platforms? Okay, and if you're listening, either one of you all are listening, please feel free to call in. You can call in and give your platform now. That's 256-365-1000. So if either one of you are listening, call in right now and give your platform, because someone wants to know, what is your platform? TikTok, you don't stop. Y'all blowing up. We like it. Okay, keep it going, TikTok.
Send us some love.
Yeah, we're live on TikTok right now. TikTok, tell everybody to join in. We're talking about the election that's coming up, and we want to hear, what do you think about it? Now, this is what Donald Trump has done. I know we're talking about the election, but let me tell you about Donald Trump. Donald Trump has just stopped the funding. What happened was Department of Justice found out that there was discrimination going on to most African-American communities. And so when it comes to the sewage system, and I find this to be very interesting, because growing up in Pace, Mississippi, our sewage used to be in our front yard. we used to have a ditch, and a lot of people, even in Cleveland for a while, had a ditch on the east side,
Right.
and the ditch contained all your sewage.
Mm.
And eventually they came and got a grant, and we finally got a sewage system put in and had a big lagoon and everything put in place. Well, in Lowndes County in Alabama, I guess that is a predominant black county, which I don't know, is that Birmingham or somewhere? I don't know.
Birmingham is Jefferson County.
Lowndes County, in Lowndes County, which is an African-American community, they filed a lawsuit and actually had a settlement going on where the Department of Justice were paying these people because they had been discriminated against, and they had sewage and all that kind of stuff going on. And Donald Trump just turned around and said, we're no longer getting them money. We're not doing anything for them people.
Wow.
He said that's part of DEI.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's exactly what
he said. That's part of DEI. He done lost his rabbit mind. Now, y'all one thing we got to do, and I know some people get upset about it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Now, some of the stuff he's doing, I agree with. But when it comes to black folks, I really think that it's almost like he's trying to whitewash everything around him.
That's what it looked like to me.
Because the White House definitely is the White House.
Oh, yes, definitely.
You know, he took Obama's picture down and put a picture of his assassination.
Yeah, he took Michelle Obama picture down and then put up a picture of his assassination. And I'm like, come on, man. And I just need somebody to recognize. And somebody said, well, you all just don't like Donald Trump. No. It ain't that we don't like Donald Trump. We don't like the things Donald Trump is doing. When you're doing something specifically aimed at a specific race of people, then there's a problem. And when there's a problem like that, then we need to talk about it. And some people are so quiet. And I'm going to say this. If you watch somebody be mistreated, you just as wrong as the person doing the mistreating.
We're not saying nothing about it.
Amen.
See something, say something.
But, you know, a lot of people, they look at it and say, well, I ain't saying nothing because that ain't got nothing to do with me. But it does. Because you turn around and they could be treating you the same way.
Well,
or your child or grandchild or whomever.
Well, I'm finding out a lot of my white brothers and sisters are now saying, hey, you know what? You're right. You were right. And I'm telling you, one guy went on Facebook and said he voted for Donald Trump to fire him. Because Donald Trump went in and did everything he said he was going to do in that 2025 book.
Right.
He told y'all remember we talked about that. Everything we talked about in that 2025 project is now taking place.
That he said he had nothing to
that
do
he
with.
has nothing to do with. But here's the part that got everybody thinking while we get more questions and y'all get your stuff together while y'all come. Here's one of the things that nobody's paying attention to. Just the other day, Donald Trump said that he will consider sending American prisoners to Venezuela.
I saw that. It's the ones that he said the violent ones or something like that.
So I don't think y'all paying attention. So here's the deal. If I don't like you and you do not go with my agenda, I will send ICE in and they would ship you on over to Venezuela or send you over to El Salvador. And then you stuck. Because you see they won't bring the boy back.
Right.
That's crazy. And he was took over there illegally, right?
He was taken?
They took him over there. He was taken over there. Okay.
One for me. Now. Yeah, he was taken there. And then, first of all, they said it was a mistake. Then they come back and say, well, he wasn't really a citizen of America anyway. Now, was it a mistake or was he a citizen? But I want to know, what do you all think about it? What's your thoughts on it? Do you think, how do you think? Everybody call, say how you think Donald Trump is doing. And what do you think about it? Do you think he's doing a good job? Because in a little while, it looked like we're not going to have an election.
That's what he's working towards.
So y'all talking about a local election. What about state election? And then what about national election? So anybody else got our first question? So y'all hope y'all got that first question. What is their platform? So that's the first question. What else? Somebody else with a question.
I had someone, I think you answered it. A lot of people, we had several people that called and said, what was the age restriction of them running? Actually, some cities, actually, you could be 18 years old to run.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Some states, some cities, 18-year-old run. Okay.
So that was a question that I actually had. Someone said, with someone young running, what is the age requirement? And depending on the city rules, because I do remember a young man running straight out of high school. He graduated, and
I think I remember you talking about that one day.
And he actually ran for mayor. And this has been probably 10 years ago. Well, almost 10 years, because it was 2016 when he graduated from high school.
Okay.
So I remember that. So 18 years old, based on the rules of Florence.
So is it they're different? Okay.
It's either 18 or 21, depending on your area.
All right. Someone asked exactly who is the other person running for District 1.
Stephanie Harvey. Looks like we'll be getting the candidates on. They'll talk about who they are on that platform, because that's been a question based on several people that's actually vote. I mean,
yeah, because I know another guy, Mr.
Dave Smith.
Mr. Dave Smith. I heard that he was running too. So
I haven't.
You will get that information. So that's three people that we'll get clarification on. And again, if you're listening, please call in and tell us your platform and that you're officially running. There you go. All right. So your question, another question?
A lot of people also asking, do you actually have to be living within that district in order to run? That was a question that I have received. And based on, I went and researched it. You do have to live for city council. You have to live within the district for which you have that you're running for, and you have to be living there for at least 6 months to a year.
So what about mayor? You just have to be
within the city limits of the city that you're running.
Do you have to be born?
No, 6 months to a year.
So we noticed a lot of things that people are saying. They're complaining about the rundown houses in the different all over the city. So one of the things is I want what I would want to hear is from Councilwoman Simmons, what is the plan and what is in place to handle those dilapidated buildings? Mm-hmm. And then I want to hear from the new person or the other two people that's running. What do you plan to do about it that she hasn't already done?
And that's a good question. Do you know if the dilapidated houses, that's something on city council, or is there a mayor position, or
you saying who would be over that?
Who would actually make that call?
So the city council is responsible for that.
Okay, city council is responsible for that.
Yes. So those are. I'm telling you what everybody's complaining about, and that's your biggest complaint. They talking about the houses, talking about money. They feel like the money is not being spent on the west side in their district. They're talking about no businesses, but I just seen that y'all got a lot of businesses that have come over there.
I do. What you finna say? I mean, you live over there.
Yeah, you live in District 1.
I just feel like, okay, the grocery store is horrible. Mm-hmm. I don't see nobody going in that grocery store. You go in there, the smell is bad. They did something about it, but I mean, it's still there. And I mean, who want to go in the store where it smells like rotten meat and stuff like that? And
so you want the council person to help build the community with more businesses,
basically.
Now, do everybody understand what area is considered? And I think that's very important. What area is considered District 1? Yeah, because a lot of people talk about just the west side, but District 1 encompasses more than just the west side.
Because that was a question that I was asked because I stay so close to the west side. They asked, where's I in District 1? But I think it's the way is zoned, because I know part of Shared Avenue is District 1. Okay. Or North Florence is District 1. So if anybody's listening and want to call in and help out on some of the questions, because we want everyone to get out and vote in August. So y'all make sure y'all call in. The number is 256-365-1000. And if any of the candidates are listening. Y'all call in as well and answer some questions. What is your platform? And what you plan on doing different.
Yeah, listen, TikTok, you can ask your questions too. I think I know how to read on here if you send a message, so you can do that. And keep on sending us those questions. We'll be glad to ask if you don't want your name out there or you don't have anything to say. Okay, but a lot of people are hitting and don't want to. I don't understand why people can't. You don't have to fall out with people if people don't agree with you.
Right.
That's true. You shouldn't.
And that's the biggest thing.
And
you
then,
don't have to fall out with people.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Exactly. So I think that if you're running for any position, I watched a show where the daddy and son was running against each other.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah. So the daddy and son was running against each other, and the son eventually won, but they didn't fall out.
They should.
That's kind of.
But I think now everybody get into an uproar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because like for mayor, you have Chief Tyler that's going to run. Chief Tyler's running. You have
Bill Griffin
running. You have
CJ McCoy
running,
and Billy Simpson.
Billy Simpson running.
Ray Simpson.
And so I think those people are to be able to communicate with each other and talk about the issues that's facing the city. And I think that's a big deal. But there's $1 million question to you all. And I don't know this. Which district have the most blacks that live in it?
I would say District 1, would you?
Why would you say that? Because the West Side?
Well, I mean, if you come back up North Florence, a lot of blacks live in North Florence as well, off of Shade and those streets.
Might be.
But is that District 1?
Yes.
What part of North Florence?
I'm not sure exactly where the line draws, but I do know like some of the houses off of Shade or towards the fairground area, and some of the houses on Chisholm are in District 1.
Well, I mean, that's the question because everybody assumes
that it's the West Side.
That is the West Side. Okay. And then a lot of people take for granted that, I mean, I'm going to tell you how important this is. The mayor election, last time the mayor election took place, the new mayor that came in, he won by 13 votes. So don't say your vote don't count.
Right.
That's true.
I'm telling you, don't say your votes don't count. Your votes really do count. And I'm telling you, this is the law of reciprocity. And the law mean it is the law. You want to treat people how you want to be treated because you don't know when harvest gonna come.
That's right. You don't
know. And one thing about election time, don't come lying now.
Well,
them same people on your way up, you're gonna meet them on the way down.
Yeah, you got to treat people good, and you can't just wait till it's election time and then want to come out and talk about what you want to do and all this kind of stuff.
Well, and like you just stated, I feel like you should, no matter who you are, what are you doing, you should treat people the way you want to be treated every day, not just during election time or not just during when you first getting in there, getting in office. It should be a consistent base. And I know every person or every elected officials, they have to account for someone else. I mean, not account for someone else. They can't do anything unless it's voted on. It's not one of those things, okay, you go in and say, well, I'm going to change everything over on West Florence or wherever today. I mean, it's a voting process. So she can't do it without the help of everybody else. But we just have to be consistent at what we're doing and, be the voice for the people.
Well, all I want to tell you is when you run for these positions, man, you got to go to these meetings.
Oh, yeah.
And they meet every week.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Got to be ready.
Yeah, Mona wouldn't make it. Mona, you could run.
I would go. I'll be there. But I'd be late.
Mona, you can run. Go on, Mona. Today, no. Mona going to make her announcement. She's now running.
My anxiety too bad. So somebody said, what are they going to do about them potholes in District 1?
That's a good question.
Okay, so what are they going to do about the potholes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's another question. So there you go. We have that's 2 questions already, and people still texting. What else? So what are they going to do about the potholes? What are the plans to fix the streets in District 1? This could be the same question for District 2 as well.
Right.
Jimmy Hendricks is District 2.
Yes.
And Bill Griffith, he's running for mayor.
So now Mayor Betterton is running for city council.
But somebody else is running against him.
Is it?
Yeah. So you need y'all do y'all research and get your information so y'all know who's running. And then District 4 right now is Michelle Eubanks, and then District 5 is Blake Edwards, and then District 6 is Jimmy Oliver. Now, and I think, and we don't know, so y'all got to do your research, find out, do each and one of them have people running against them? Okay, so we got to check on that. Okay, y'all got to have that.
All right.
But here's the point. The point is everybody can run.
Okay. And I know you were just asking about blacks. Based on census report, there are 6,753 residents that identify as black in the city of Florence.
So, I mean, how many?
6,753.
So you saying in Florence, Alabama, is 6,000 people that identify with being black. Okay. How many whites are there? I know it break it down. Tell me what it says.
But do everybody fill out those census reports?
No, because you was trying to get the people to fill them out and they wouldn't fill them out.
They're going to
get picked up because they had warrants.
Yep. And that's what a lot of people used to say. Okay. In Florence, Alabama, with whites. Okay. 69%. So we have a total of, that ain't right. I'll get that answer for you. That ain't right. I can tell you that ain't right. Not no whites. You're saying there's more blacks than white. That ain't right. But we'll get that. But I also have someone just actually text also, and they were asking, you were talking about the potholes. That was their question as well. And then it was talking about the crime. I mean, what do you think about that?
The crime?
Yes.
Well, you asked me, that's all in Florence. It's not just in District 1.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you can't say that.
But
the crime has been everywhere.
But I guess that'll be a good question for all of our candidates as well. About
how would they fix the crime rate?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's a tough question.
I really don't know.
Because I look at, I was sitting there yesterday when we had people calling and asking questions about the different people who were running for the different candidates. And I thought I said, they have to put up with just as much as a pastor, but you got to still remember you are the spotlight of the people. So therefore, you got to treat people.
Spotlight for the people.
You're the spotlight. So therefore, you got to be, even though you get upset, because pastors are human too. They get upset.
Get beat up.
You're going to get stomped on. You're going to get beat up. But you got to still be that person. You got to still be
the voice.
The voice, no matter what.
Well, so let me ask you something. All that sounds good. So Ballantyne is running for District 5.
Ballantyne?
So you got a lot of people going. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be a good time.
So they do have everybody got an opponent.
Right now, I'm just going down the list. I see Ballantyne going for 5, and I'm just trying to go through and see who's going with 2, 3, 4. We got 5.
Somebody is running for 4, and I get his name.
You was asking for the ratio, the demographic ratio. It's saying in Florence, Alabama, the racial demographics are predominantly white, with 71% of the population identifying as white, non-Hispanic. Black or African American non-Hispanic make up 17.2% of the population. 2 or more races, non Hispanic account for 4.53.
So do you think because of that most whites don't care, don't care about what you think?
Probably.
No, I'm serious.
Because it's not a lot. They feel like it's not a lot of us.
It ain't enough of you all. So here's the thing that people have to consider, and I don't think anybody's considering this, and I want y'all to consider this right here. Whoever wins District 1, you still got to go and work with the other 4 people.
Right.
That's
And
true.
you just gave out a number that said they ain't studying you. They gonna do what they want to do. So if they don't see the value in the things that you want done in the west part of District 1, because everybody's jumping on this District 1, the west side, if the other 4 people don't see the value in it, then they ain't gonna put no money in it. So you're gonna have the same old issue with a different person.
Right. And also in District 5, you have Thomas Spinks.
So that's what people got to consider when you're talking about what's going to take place. You got to consider that it's more than just one person, and one person can't move the mountain. Okay.
Mhm.
So I think, and I'm just saying this, I think we have to be a little bit more, have a better understanding of this when we jump. Let's just say, prime example, everybody jump on Councilwoman Simmons. You can't jump on Councilwoman Simmons when she just one person of a board that has to vote to allocate funds for that particular area.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
only certain things that
So
you
much you
can
could
do.
do.
And I don't think people are getting this, but that still don't mean that other people can't run. You
Right.
still can run, but I think everybody need to understand, because if the other young lady or the or Mr.
Dave Smith.
Dave Smith wins, you still gonna come back to the situation where it's only so much that they can do. So the best thing to do is pray that God would put on the board some saved people that loves his children and that would do right regardless.
Mhm.
Because
We'll
a
work
lot-
with you.
Exactly. Because see, personnel matters that deals with the city. Those people work for the mayor.
Okay.
And a lot of people always talking about the city council. No, those people work for the mayor. So the new mayor, he would be over the police department, the fire department. He'll be over all the different departments. They report to him.
Okay.
Okay. And that's how, and the mayor works with the board to get things done. But the mayor is elected and not appointed by the board. So if you're elected by people, you are responsible to the people. And the board is responsible to the people. And I think everybody is missing, a lot of people missing this. And so we want to make sure you get this, because it's harder than what you think. And I'm a living witness. Sometimes you can make things look so easy until people think it's an easy thing to do.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people always look at the position and say, well, this person not doing this or that. But I mean, if you were in that seat, what could you do? You know, you got to be able to I'm one of those people, and I always say this: don't talk about it, be about it. So if you're going to go out there and do it, make sure you can back it up and do what the people need you to work on. Or know that those are promises that whatever promises you make sure you can fulfill those promises. Don't just go out there and say, well, I'm going to do this, because that's what the people want you to say. You got to be able to uphold those positions and do it.
I feel like that's what they do, though.
Make promises that they can't keep.
They know what people want to hear. So they say whatever the people want to hear just to get in the position. Then they get the position, and I mean, we don't be there, so we don't know if they try or not.
Right. And I mean, that's true. But a lot of people don't look at that. A lot of people actually, they go about doing things and they always saying, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then when the things are not getting done, you want to blame somebody else. But that's not even, I'm not just saying even with election. I'm just saying particularly that's how people do. Like you said, they make false promises that they know that they cannot go about fixing.
Right.
So y'all call in. The number's 256. I got some people texting, asking what's the number. The number's 256-365-1000. Call in, give us those questions. As of right now, we know we have a couple questions. What are your
What are the platforms?
What are your platforms? And also, what was your question?
Who gonna fix the roads?
All right.
And then we had just had another question. Someone want to know, how long has Councilwoman Simmons been in her seat?
Okay. I think this is actually her third term, but I'm not 100% on it.
Hey, this is good stuff, man. So y'all call in. Listen, I like the idea of people asking a question. So
right.
Yeah, and these are not hard questions. They just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then someone actually, you just made that question, and then someone else asks, sometime if things are not making changes, do you not think it's time for someone else?
Okay.
If someone's been in a seat for so many years and you don't see a change, do you not think it's time for a fresh start?
I was trying to get you. I was gonna let you make it. I wasn't gonna get you like I got Mona.
So I mean, those are.
Mona, I had to let her make it. She said because make her changes. Make it.
Where I was reading.
Yeah, I'm just trying to let you make it.
So those are good. Those are good questions.
I won't get you like Mona come up there with what she was just
really.
Those are good questions, and I mean, these could be questions no matter where you are, what district, wherever. I mean, if you're in North Alabama, South Alabama, Central Alabama, no matter where you are, these are great questions, because sometimes a lot of people look at things and say, well, you've been there for so long, it's time for change. You know, you never know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: all you candidates that's running, y'all need to get to church. Make sure y'all in somebody's church. And if you ain't loyal to your church, how you gonna be loyal to the people? If you ain't loyal to God, how you gonna be loyal to the people? Okay. And I don't want to hear that talking about some, well, I am loyal to God. Well, where are you faithfully serving? Because in order to lead, you got to be serving. You have to learn how to follow in order to lead. And here's the thing about it. You can tell how faithful someone is according to how they serve at their own church. You can tell how faithful a man is on how well he take care of his own house.
Right.
You can tell how faithful a woman is on how well she take care of her own house. You can't tell me you faithful to work and I see your kids and you're not taking care of your family. Because if a person won't take care of the person that they birth, I know you ain't finna take care of my business. So all candidates, and I notice candidates are going to different churches and they're giving out their speeches and at these different churches. But the question that candidates that most people going to ask is, are you faithful? Are they faithful at their church? Okay, because I know Tyler, he made a point. I'm a servant at my church. I'm not chief. When he was chief of police, I'm not chief at my church. I'm a servant at my church. Makes a difference.
Right.
Okay, it makes a difference. So everybody, these are some of the things that coming up with. Okay.
And I truly believe
somebody said them potholes messing up their car too.
And I mean, I truly believe that you have to, as they say, lead by example. So therefore, if you're gonna try to persuade your community to do different, you have to lead.
And I think a lot of times, and I tell you this is so important, and this is what we were taught growing up as kids, your association can sometimes kill you.
Okay.
Now, Mona running for a position, you could be a good person, but you're hanging with Tamika, she ain't no good.
Right.
And that'll automatically kill you. You could be a good person, but Tamika, I can have a nasty attitude and we hanging together.
Right.
You could that's killing you when you think sometimes you got to cut folks if you're trying to grow. You can't take everybody with you. If you don't believe me, on this day when Jesus was praying, he told his disciples, y'all go read the book because you know I was going there. He told his disciples, y'all stop right here. Now you other three, come on, go with me a little bit further. And then y'all stop right here. Then he went a little bit further and fell down and prayed. You can't take everybody with you everywhere you go. And some people need to learn, some people just ain't meant to be at the top. And you can't make somebody be top material when they can't understand being on the bottom. Sometimes it's good to be on the bottom because the bottom is the base.
Right.
You can't get to the top without having a bottom. You can't. And you got to, I was talking to someone and they said, remember this, Will Smith said that being at the top is just like being at the bottom because you don't have nobody with you at the top.
You don't have nobody you can trust.
You have nobody. You watching, you got to watch your back. You got to watch people. Everybody wants something from you. But you got to understand, everybody can't go to certain levels with you. And some of y'all need to quit trying to drag folks along with you. I can't make you. Prime example. When you came here, we saw the potential in you and saw what you could be. And this morning when I was listening to you on the radio, I say, wow, it's amazing how she has grown on this radio. You can hear it. I want to go back and listen to when you first came and now listen to yourself now.
It's totally pretty good.
No, you weren't. So it's totally different. I mean, totally different. You on there, you float with your thing now. And so everybody can't do that. And it's been people that we have tried to say, hey, they say, I want to do this. Well, some stuff you may want to do, but it ain't what you should be doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell the difference. Everybody ain't made to be a leader. Everybody ain't made to hold a position. Everybody ain't made to be a council person. Everybody ain't made to be the mayor. Everybody ain't made to be the judge.
That's true.
And you sure enough don't want no judge that's on her cycle and mad.
That man be on that cycle too.
Well, the same thing. You sure don't want no
Yeah,
man.
certain days.
Hey, you sure don't want no man with testosterone problems. You see what I'm saying?
Or mad at their wife.
Yes.
Come on now.
Problems at home. Bring it to
they
work.
ain't bring to work. You up there, you like, man, I ain't do nothing but steal a piece of candy. 5 years. Like what?
Yeah.
Life.
Like what now? Do what? That's what I'm telling you. So you got to think about this thing. And I need everybody, whatever you do, don't vote for people because you know people. Pray and ask God to touch your heart and give you the right discernment on who you need to vote for so that you will be able to sleep well at night. You got to stand up. You got to, and quit. In some things, you just don't discuss with people. That way you ain't got to argue with them.
Right. Just had another question. How long do they serve as elected officials? Because they noticed this last term was actually longer years.
I think COVID was something that changed it.
It did.
And I think I don't know. I think it's 4 years. 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I have no idea. I think how long? I think 4 years. Now I'm gonna ask though.
I mean, that's a good question.
That's as long as they can serve. They can't serve no longer than 4 years.
I mean, you can get reelected.
Okay. So how many times can you get reelected? That's a good question.
Hey,
Can they keep on getting reelected?
Now, listen, they can. You can run. Y'all know what's the man?
It's not like presidents.
No, not like president. The man that just died. He had been in there so long, they started naming after him. He had been there a long time. Now, so District 6 has someone too.
District 6 has someone?
Yes, and she's a nurse.
Okay.
So that's gonna be interesting. So we got a lot to talk about. And so I got people say, well, y'all just talking about District 1? No, we talking about everybody.
Right. Because as of right now, it looks like District 5 has 3 people as well.
That's what I'm telling you. We talking about everybody because we want to inform the people and we want people to have knowledge of what's going on. And in order for the people to be informed, y'all got to do your homework.
And the reason we're talking about District 1 is because they put it out there.
Yeah, District 1 started off, man. It was a little hot on the Facebook. Man, I'm talking about I was out of town. And I was like, whoa. But I thank you. A lot of times we do stuff, and then the young lady did take it down. So that's cool. I mean, and then now,
you do some stuff out of anger sometimes.
Yeah. So now y'all can go back and we can have a real debate. And we can really talk about some things. And then here's the thing. You can't get in there and get mad.
No.
Yeah.
Can't get mad. Now you
Well,
get
I
mad.
don't think she really said anything bad. I mean, she was just saying how she felt about. So when you say how you feel, is that a bad thing?
No, I'm just talking about the other people that pick sides and get mad and throwing rocks and hiding hands. So, a lot of people are trying to make it bigger, make it a problem. It's not a problem. This is how she felt about how things are going in her community.
And from the comments, she was just saying what everybody else was thinking.
And everybody's doing what they're doing now.
I mean, I'm just saying, for real, if you read the comments, she was just saying what everybody else was thinking.
Yeah, and everybody's doing what they're doing now. They texting instead of just getting on the phone and saying what they want to say.
And like you say, everybody ain't built for that position. So you got to have somebody that's going to speak up and speak out.
Well, all I'm telling you is, if you're going to be a solid candidate, get yourself to church. Have a relationship with God. We want God-fearing people serving in these positions. you gotta have God in your life so you can make the right decision. Because if you don't have God in your life, you're gonna make decisions of personal gain, for personal gain, and not for God's people. Now, I think that's a big thing. And look, y'all, Donald Trump won the election because he said God saved him. In at Bible class, I told them, I said, even Donald Trump has an angel.
Right.
We all have angels assigned to us. And the angel, and the preacher came by and told him, and I said this on Wednesday night, Mona. I told him at Bible class that Donald Trump had an angel. Regardless of what we think about Donald Trump or how you think about Donald Trump, he's still a child of God. He belonged to God. All of us belong to God. Now, if we choose that God belong to us and Jesus Christ belong to us, that's on us. But we all God's children.
Right.
Now, whether we deny him like they did, like Peter denied him, but Peter,
3 times.
Yeah, he's a kid to Mona.
No.
Well, and that's what a lot of people don't look at. A lot of people judge people even before getting to know them. You don't know what people can do. You don't know if they're a leader. You don't know the background. You don't know what pushes people to do what they're doing. They want to be a help to their community. So in order to do that, like you say, everybody don't have that voice, and everybody is not brave enough to actually stand out front
and say what needs to be said.
Yeah, or do what needs to be done. So you have to have candidates or people who are not fearful to do these things.
Well, don't get mad at us. Somebody, people say we picking.
You're picking.
Who are we picking on?
Well, I don't feel it being picking when people are calling us to ask our opinion, because people always feel like the radio or TV is the way to go. So if someone call you and they ask our opinion, we can't do anything but bring it to the people. So that's why we came up with today. You call in, give us your opinion, or send your comments of what you think and what you want to ask the candidates. And it doesn't, and as we have stated,
it don't have to be in District 1.
This is not about District 1. This is not about District 2, District 3. This is about whoever and wherever you are. No matter if you're in North Alabama, South Alabama, you need to know.
Yeah. I'm reading over here. So
I see you look, you went in.
Man, now these folks, listen, y'all keep on sending. I got a lot of messages. So the next question is, and they asked a question that we need to really do research on, but people want to know. First of all, I don't know when the election is. Somebody just asked, when is the election?
August the 26th, I think.
I don't know.
I don't either.
So the election, we'll find out.
Tamika
looking for it now. They said, when is the election? And then the next
will
question,
all of them be together?
Yes, everybody be together. And then people want to know, can I vote if I have a felony? It's according to what kind of felony it is. You need to go to downtown to the courthouse and the probate office and ask them. According to what kind of felony it is.
Weird to me.
You can vote. But
why
I find
is it weird
crazy.
to you, Mona?
I mean, the president is got
think
felonies
everybody-
and stuff. Why come the other people can't vote? Why they can't vote?
I think everybody ought to be
He
able
got
to vote
voted
now.
for.
And this here, the municipal election for 2025 is August the 26th. And it's for city, mayor, city council, and school board. Because school board is actually a voted position.
Now,
What? You got paused on.
Had a brain freeze.
no, the Lord said don't say that.
Okay. That angel on your shoulder. Stop.
The Lord say don't say that, so I gotta be quiet. I ain't gonna say that. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all vote, man. Make sure y'all vote. It's very important. Very important. And listen, just because the population is majority white, don't believe just the hype. Okay, don't believe the hype that white people will not work with you. Don't believe the hype that black people will work with you.
Right.
Okay, let me say it again. Don't believe the hype that white people won't work with you, and don't believe the hype that black people will work with you. We got to understand that we have to learn how to work together in order to make it. And I know a lot of people just have made up their mind, I'm not voting because it don't make no difference. There's already more. No, vote anyway. Vote your hope. Vote what you believe in. And look, now they're gonna have a question and answer session over at WC Handy. Y'all leave some money when y'all go over there.
Right.
Now,
Give
when
a
is
donation.
this thing going? When is it going to take
It's
place?
going to actually take place.
Mona got it up over there. Look at her.
May 4th. May 4th at 4 p.m. at the W.C. Handy Home and Museum.
May 4th?
Mm-hmm.
What time?
At 4 p.m.
So, will all the candidates be there?
Well, they're inviting all candidates. That's what the flyer is.
Who's sponsoring it?
It's actually sponsored by the W.C. Handy Museum.
That's one way to get people to come.
W.C. Handy ambassadors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And they're calling all the candidates, community engagement, all citizens.
Okay. Y'all, May 4th, going down. May 4th was the year that I joined the military.
Was it?
Yeah, that's the month and date that I joined the military, May 4th.
Okay.
I remember it standing outside the bus station. Got on the bus, my mom and there was standing out there looking at me, and I was on the bus. Had to wave goodbye.
Was your heart racing?
That was May the 4th, 1990. I was waving, saying, see y'all on the other side. Cried a little bit. Rode that bus to Memphis, Tennessee. Boy, them tears dried up so quick. When I got to that MEP station and they said, okay, ran through that MEP, they did all that testing on you, got you right, passed through that. Then they said, we're going to take you to the hotel. Took me to the hotel. You had to share a room with another people that's going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, that next morning they woke us up, put us on that plane. Oh, my. Boy, all of us was like having fun. We was laughing and talking. But boy, when that plane landed.
So did you have to jump out of the planes?
Yeah, that's a part of that. That's when you're a pilot, when you're on the air crew, when you go to flight training.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody don't do that though. Man, somebody got a long note down there. What did it say, Mona?
It says, I want to know, when are they going to start thinking about our kids in our community as far as amusement for our families? Why should we have to take our kids to Huntsville and Nashville just to have a good time?
That's because
you don't support what you already got.
y'all don't support nothing. Y'all always begging for something and don't support what's going on. Now, Mona, prime example. I'm going to talk about Mona because she here. Mona's so busy right now because there's so much going on. And she trying to run and get Javy to this and get Javy in that and get Javy in that. It ain't because it ain't there. It's the idea you want to participate.
Mm-hmm.
Because now Mona's like, my goodness. And that's a lot, y'all. It is a lot for the kids to do. And I'm telling you.
But I see what she's saying, though.
What is she saying?
I do see what she's saying.
What's she saying?
We don't have a zoo. We don't have.
You got to pay for the zoo.
Yeah, you do. But I'm just saying, there's nothing really for
Is
the
enough
kids
people to support the zoo?
Probably.
No, Mona, we got a zoo over
A
there.
little safari, a petting zoo, anything.
Mona, we deal with you every day. We ain't
Oh, I know you're not talking with them little symbols in your head.
But Mona, for real though, it's plenty to do.
Like what?
I'm gonna give you a prime example. When I was growing up, the church used to have a softball team. The church used to have a basketball team. We can't even get the children to come to church to have any kind of team.
Well, okay. We used to have Funland.
And it closed.
Yeah, it closed until it broke down. I mean, they didn't
it
fix
closed
it up.
because of the people did not support it.
They
from
had
my
people there
understanding.
it was a lot of people there, so they can't say
Mona,
that.
Mona, you know
It was
about-
a lot
okay.
of people there.
Okay, let's look at the radio station.
Mhm.
The radio station is doing wonderful. But you know everybody ain't supporting.
No, everybody ain't supporting, but I'm just saying.
But you got to look at the numbers. You may
they let the little water park go down.
You may see people out there, but the end result, the numbers got to support it. Now, you better believe it. Them folks was making bukus of money.
yeah.
They would have stayed open. Because you know one thing about it. If we making plenty of money, we ain't closing down.
Right.
Because somebody asked about the taco place. Well, come to find out, the money wasn't flowing right. And when the money ain't flowing, you got to close down.
Right.
Taco what?
Whatever you know what I'm talking about.
The one we used to go to all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, the money, they said the money wasn't flowing right.
Now,
So
they
when the
did
money,
say that.
and guess what? For as we concerned, it looked like to us,
it's busy.
It was busy. But when they sat down and did the numbers, it just didn't add up. But here's what I'm saying on that, Mona. It's plenty to do. But first of all, you got to get your children in church. I don't care what nobody say. Our foundation was our church. Okay, you had it. You said it once. best. You said best. Y'all used to have a lot going on at church.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Now people, and here's one, I'm gonna say this too. Most blacks don't want to be involved in stuff unless it got something to do with the white people. They want, and y'all always talking about the white folk. No, why you can't support your own stuff?
Right.
Why the only time you want to be involved in something, it's got something to do with the white people? And then get mad. Get mad when they gonna do their thing. The white people could start a baseball league, a softball league, and it's gonna do well. We start one, we're gonna argue about who over it, where the money going. How
I
come
ain't
the
gonna
trophy?
pay my money.
Yeah, how can you help me on this right here? And why the trophies ain't this side? See, that's the issue because you think about it. You don't want, if you start something, Mona, and people go to complain to you, I know you. You say, I can show you. Better than I can tell you. I tell you what, I ain't gonna do it no more. Think about it. We always complain about stuff. I'm gonna give you another example. On Saturday, it's gonna be an Easter egg hunt. Okay?
It's free.
It's absolutely free. It's gonna be on the west side at Lewis Field. Gonna start at 2:00. Watch how many folks show up.
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
now think about it. Last year had the Easter egg hunt free.
I think it rained last year.
Again. Again.
I'm just saying.
We have remembering the veterans. Okay? Absolutely free. Have fun, games, whole deal. And people won't even come across the road to support it. But say ain't got nothing to do. But let the folk come over there on your side of town. The good white, the white folk come across there and give away hot dogs. Then everybody come outside.
but some of them, some of them be like, I ain't going out to the free stuff.
Man, it'd be more folks out there. What I'm saying is you got to start, I think people got to start supporting their own. And when you start supporting your own, then it makes a difference. And I thank God for the whites that work with us and work trying to help us, but we got to help ourselves.
That's right.
Calling you live on 105.1 and V105.9.
Hello. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. This is Jay Graham, man. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for what y'all doing, man.
Thank you.
Y'all for y'all continued support for Jason, Andy Rett, Crossroads. I just heard you mention the event tomorrow, man. So I just wanted to just speak on, hope everybody come out tomorrow and support Crossroads. And we having an Easter event at Lewis Field. And just asking the community to come out, bring your kids, and let's just fellowship, man. And come out and just support this nonprofit that's been doing this for I think it's the 10th or 11th year.
Oh, wow.
And just come out and support, It's a big event. And let's just come together, man. And let's just start fellowshipping and just growing as a community.
That's it. And it's absolutely free.
It's free. Just come out.
That's
You'll
the key
leave with
part.
something, I promise that.
All right. So Mona going to have all her kids and grandkids.
Mona B.
What's
How
up?
y'all doing?
You know Jamie gonna be out there.
Mona already. Hey, I'm
Bring it.
gonna ride by tonight. Make sure she ain't put Jamie out there tonight.
Just call me. I have to come get it.
That's right.
Pastor Love, you was on it, man. I ain't gonna touch too much on it, but I will say you right, man. We gotta start. When I talk to people one-on-one, I always talk about we can blame stuff in a lot of different areas, but let's be accountable, in our own. You know what I'm saying? So we also have to discuss what we are accountable for, and communally, we need to come together. We do not support each other, and that's a fact that you mentioned, and we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better to support one another, and because if not, we all spread it out and we divide it. So I agree with the Christ, man. We got to get these kids back in church. They got to be grounded in faith, and man, because The only way I'm here today is because of the blood of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's just being real. It wants the Christ changing my heart and changing my mindset, man. I wouldn't be the person I am today. So I have to give credit to him. Even when we talk about the community, right now we doing the renovations at Handy, and we about to have the grand opening. And I'm blessed to even be in this position to be over Handy Rec and to see the impact that it had on my life. You know what I'm saying? Of me being a part of the Handy Rec Center under the leadership of Jimmy Lee Robinson, and being able to go to the Handy Gym. We take those things for granted. Even having all those basketball courts, we grew up hooping. Going to the Boys and Girls Club with John Williams, you know, I thank him for his leadership. You know, he's one of my mentors, working with young kids. Cause, I graduated, I started working at the Boys and Girls Club. So, you know, I had to give a shout out to John Williams and the Boys and Girls Club who kept me out of harm's way. We run around the neighborhood. Handy Rec Center, Jimmy Lee, and just having a spot for us to go, summer lunches, you know what I'm saying? Thank God for that creek down there that we could go fish, and all those sports we had, we could go hoop. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, two things saved my life is fishing and hoop. And I'm doing my part at Handy to work on getting resources so the kids in the community have things to do. That's really all I'm going to say on that part. But as a community, man, I'm just begging and praying, and I'm praying, man, we all just figure out how to come together and get on one accord, man, and just really just put the agenda of community, love, and support. And I think we could do it, you know what I'm saying?
I know we could do it.
And just coming together. Yeah, and just coming together, man. But I'm excited. I know I'm saying a lot. I'm passionate about what I do. But, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Just want to thank y'all for y'all support, man. Pastor Knox, you've been supporting me, Mona B, and Tamika, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for always showing up.
Thank you.
You can't say you show up, and that means a lot. Just showing up sometimes means a lot. Just showing up, you know what I'm saying, being available. Man, thank y'all, man, and it means a lot.
Well, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling. We really thank you.
All right, we had another caller calling in. Y'all call back. The number's 256-365-1000. Call back.
Look, every time a caller call, y'all get quiet, man. Why y'all get quiet,
back,
man? Caller, you're live on 105.1 and V105.9.
Hey, hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Professor P. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm wonderful, man. Thank y'all so much for the conversation and the topic today. I think that's very important for us to, you know, get engaged civically, you know, and big shouts to Jason Graham. I just heard him on the station, and the work that he's doing over at Handy is phenomenal, man.
Okay.
And I would say what he said, you know, I appreciate Knox Media and what you all do and how visible you all are in the community, being I don't want to say young radio station, but being new on the scene and making moves across the state is huge, man. And I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, man. We thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for those words of encouragement. We really appreciate it.
Do you have a question for any of the candidates? I mean, you don't have to be directly to a person, but do you have a question that you would like to know, that you don't know, that you would like to ask people, the candidates?
Absolutely. I absolutely do. I got several questions, but really the big one is, are they going to come out on May 4th to the WC Handy Home? We are putting together a platform for all candidates to come and address people of the community, especially in District 1. I know we have our own personal concerns, but as mayoral candidates or council candidates or judges, anybody can come and talk to the people. My personal stance is that I don't get into political fray because I work with young people, and I believe that we all need full help from both sides of the aisle or in the middle of the aisle as far as for the young people. But personally, as a citizen, I have some needs that need to be addressed. And one thing I do not want the next person who is the mayor or in those seats, I want them to be put on notice that you're not going to ignore the citizens of Florence. You're not going to ignore the concerns and the needs of our people. And we are watching. We are ears, eyes, and voices, and a vote. And we will exercise every last one of them for the full term, whomever it is in the seat. We are going to be watching, and we're going to be active and vocal. So my question is, are y'all going to come out and meet the people And if I can extend that question, who's going to uphold Section 3 of the law as far as it is concerned? So we know about Section 8, but who's going to uphold Section 3? And that's going to be our big question for those candidates coming out this on May 4th at 4 o'clock at the WCA home.
Section 3 of the law. What is Section 3 of the law? Because see, you got people saying, what is Section 3?
Well, I want everybody to go to Google and ask Google. We all know about Section 8 in terms of housing, correct?
Right.
But there's a Section 8 is just a part of the law. Section 8 is just a part of the law. Section 3 is also talking about monies that are allocated federally to anybody that's doing any type of construction work around the city within the mile of the construction site. The low income population has right to some of that money in terms of maintenance, in terms of working, in terms of being a part of that process. And it is up to the people to know about it, because it's not up to the businesses to tell us. All they have to do is say they tried to comply and they are good. But if we don't know about it, then we just miss out on money, and it's up to $200,000 on projects. So I want our people to be educated on those things. And since it is known by those who are in power, who's going to uphold that law? Who's going to reach out to those people in that mile radius and actually carry out what they are supposed to do federally? So that's one of our concerns. And then there's others, but that is a major concern, because that talks about economic empowerment. It also talks about employment. It's also talking about moving the needle forward for those in the vicinity of any construction site, whether it be on the other side of town or on District 1 or around the nation.
So here's my question on that. So when you said Section 3, with all this DEI going on, elimination of DEI, do you think that they're actually going to hold up that Section 3?
Well, not if we don't know about it, and not if we don't push it. I don't think DEI and Section 3 are going to cross in that respect, because it is federally funded and is money allocated. So
but that's the one he cutting. He cutting all the federal funds for the low income, for the black, brown people, and for the white folks. He ain't got no money, and now all the white people, they like us. Y'all might well come on join us, because they getting cut too. So it's like, if you ain't got no money, you just ain't got no money. So you just with us. And you look at that Section 3, the Housing and Urban Development Act of 1968. Man, he cutting everything, and he blaming it on DEI.
All right.
And so I was looking at it. Huh?
Go ahead.
Because there's a federal provision that says, okay, y'all doing some construction, you got some related funds, then you need to make sure that those residing in that low income area, that they get a chance to have jobs and contracts and all that. Well, with the new DEI law ruling out, they're saying, hey, we're no longer doing that. We don't care if they don't. We don't care if it is a low income area. We don't care where it is. You don't have to abide by that anymore. And we blame that on DEI. And he used the same old thing to get rid of the money that was set aside for the African-American low-income pop communities that had sewage problems, and they were awarded money. And he just killed that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, you see that we have some big problems and
we got some major problems, right? And that's why I like that you brought that up, because that's why it's important for all of the candidates to talk about how they're going to address the DEI, since it does not exist. So how are you going to address everyone and make sure everyone is treated well when the population of the city is majority white?
That's true. And my personal, if I have another question to ask, my personal concern as an ambassador at WC Handy Home is what's going to happen now, since the city is bringing in millions of dollars and not allocating any of those funds to the family or the museum or the home in terms of maintenance or upkeep or advancement. What are you going to do now? Because the Handy Festival is coming back around, and those people are still going to come in with money. Are you going to feed the family this time? If not, then the people have a choice. And like I said earlier, these candidates have a term. The people have a choice, and the candidates have a term. and we want to be treated fairly, and we will not be forgotten about this time. And that's just where I stand. I would love for Knox Media to be a part of that. I would love for y'all to be moderators and ask the questions. Bring Montreal and Mona B, all y'all, Tamika, Pastor, come on out, man. Y'all help us ask the hard questions.
All
and
right.
get the right answers.
Well, we'll do it now. Hey, we appreciate you, man. We'll get with you and get all that together, man. We thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So he, matter of fact, he revisited what we talked about years ago about that Handy Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And now they didn't put that money up for this Hard Rock Cafe coming in.
And then do nothing.
And they're getting them some money, getting them tax credits and all this good stuff. So, man, that's a big question to ask the new candidates. And
that's bringing money in, that name alone.
Man.
Right.
Well, all I know is I was telling my story. I told y'all about when I was going to the military and who was up there. Sister Knox was up there. She was crying.
She was
gonna miss you. She was crying. She's out there. I miss you. Talking to you, baby.
Wow.
I miss you. Crocodile tears. I was like, man, I said, calm down, buddy. Got you excited.
Will she have another story, another side to that story?
Man, I'm telling no, she gonna tell you, man. She's out there crying. I'm talking about crying. They almost had to call the ambulance to
Lord.
like calm her down. Yeah, they had to almost had to get a shot.
You think it went that way, Mona?
I don't know. It's 3 sides.
Mona, I'm telling you now, the girls out there hyperventilating. And my mama said, he ain't dead. He ain't dead.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like,
that's sweet, though.
I'm so alone. Hey,
see, I wasn't gonna stop you on your thing, but you, what was that word you was trying to say?
Oh no, which one? What did I say? Come on, get me.
Hyperventilating.
No,
which one?
What did I say, Mom? What did I say?
I can't remember
because you ain't say nothing.
I was gonna stop you then, but I didn't. But that's one for me. Anyway.
You can't say the word, so you don't count. You don't count. You can't say the word. All I know is Tamika ain't got nail another time. I will let her slide 2 or 3 times. Nail another time.
Not now.
Not now. And it sounds like to me this debate. Now the question was, how many of you candidates gonna actually show up?
I mean,
that's what I want to know.
That's a great question.
And I mean, if you want people's vote, you better come. I feel like you need to come out and give your side or whatever, what you gonna do. Or
look, breaking news. The judge just blocked the deportation of non-citizens to third world countries without due process. If you're going to send them folk back, he say send them back to where they came from.
No.
Don't send them all to another
I
country.
agree with that.
Right.
Just blocked old Trump. Now, I want to let all y'all know, since some people say, well, this is about race. No, it's about right and wrong. Trump is wrong. Trump has put in to cut Head Start.
That's crazy.
Knowing it's much needed.
He has proposed to cut Head Start. I want to know, what do you candidates think about that?
He got to be stopped.
Another question we have is, what is the city's going to do to help people get better access to mental health care, especially in neighborhoods that don't have many resources?
I don't know, because it looks like mental health is needed all over.
Oh, exactly.
It ain't just in the low income. It's all over. Because y'all saw that young man, his stepmama was a sheriff, and he used her gun to shoot the people up at the college.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say he was broke.
It's so bad. The psychiatrists got to have psychiatrists.
Listen,
I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. It's just it's rough out here.
Let me tell you what's funny about that. It ain't funny, but we were in the process of doing the funeral home business. You find out that the done morticians and the funeral home directors had to go see the therapist for PTSD after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So many people died.
It. I mean, that was
traumatic.
So
many people died to put them in traumatic stress syndrome. They went in. So everybody need mental health. Mm-hmm. Bottom line is everybody needs somebody to talk to. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to hear me. Everybody come close to the radio, and everybody watching, listen to me good. Stop trying to act like you got it together when you really don't. Talk to somebody and get yourself some help before you
It's
snap
okay
out.
not to be okay.
Yeah, you snap out then and you walking
Do
down the
something
street.
stupid.
Start walking down the street. You trying to walk down the street telling me I got where your fan at and you got a house fan on your shoulder. Come on now, you better go get some help. You better talk to somebody.
Right.
Because I'm
You
telling
need
you,
to.
when you go to tripping, and I ain't ashamed to tell for when you go tripping, you need to have somebody that you can talk to and say, hey, I'm having a rough time.
And I feel like people need to listen to other people. When somebody come to you and say, hey, I need to talk, don't push them away. You might save somebody's life. You
Right.
don't know.
Exactly.
Listen.
Well,
Y'all keep the questions coming.
I like it, man. I like it. Hey, listen, I'm telling all the candidates, man, y'all need to come on out to this day on May the 4th. Make sure you come on out on May 4th, and you're going to get a chance to give your platform. We're going to actually be talking about each district until we're going to go through 6. And we're going to talk about Florence. We're going to talk about Dothan. We're going to talk about most shows. We're going to talk about what else? Who else around there? We're going to talk about all of them, okay?
The Wiregrass,
the Wiregrass shows. We're going to talk about it because we want people to be informed. Now, I was just talking about a minute ago, and I want to ask the candidates, what are y'all going to do, and what do you think about? Because some of y'all standing up clapping for Donald Trump. What do you think about Donald Trump talking about cutting Head Start?
I don't agree with that.
I mean,
Man, Head Start is some of the places where some kids is the only place they can get something to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody
learn
said,
the
well,
ABCs and stuff. I mean, just learn a lot of
It's
stuff.
that starting foundation.
Well, Mona, somebody say, well, people get on stamps, they got more money and food than anybody. What about the people that's in between?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They always forget about those people. You make too much
But
to
you
get
don't.
help, but you don't make enough to survive. So your kids go to Head Start, get breakfast, lunch, and get that little cracker and that little juice before they leave. Now, and that holds them over until mama can cook that evening. And then the summer feeding program, oh my goodness, summer feeding program, that's how we learn. I think I send my children down there. That's how my middle daughter learned how to play spades.
Really?
I mean, that was the social spot. And then when I was growing up, that was the spot. I used to put my new clothes on to go to Head Start to summertime. Because you
To go to
cro-
Head Start.
summer feeding program.
Oh.
You forgot you was in the country. You didn't get a chance to go.
You didn't go, Mona.
Oh no, the country
She didn't know nothing
county
about that.
still, we didn't have that.
Mona, let me tell you about it.
If we did, I
So-
didn't know nothing
So,
about it.
I was young. So summer feed program is where everybody, all the young people, all kids in Pace, used to come to the Head Start Center,
Mhm.
and you get there at 11 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Laverne Woodruff was over it. So she would let us come early. So we'll come at 10. And at 10, we'll start socializing and trying, it just came like a little socialization place.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody socialized, trying to cope, get your little girlfriend, little boyfriend, play a little spades and stuff,
Right.
So I make sure I have my clothes on so I be looking good when I go.
Oh, okay. Well, I was in the country, but my kids, they went to the center and the Boys and Girls Club. I don't think they like going to the Boys and Girls Club because they gave them noodles. But the
Yeah,
center
everybody
gave them
want
like
them
Hot Pockets and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Nah, we went Head Start, man, with the Sun Feed program. We had some good food, too. It was good. And then you turn around, don't mess around and get that job where they let you work and help.
see the program.
I know.
Ooh-wee.
That's
Man,
what we called it, the CETA program.
Yeah, see, I couldn't get it. They wouldn't let me work because my mom worked for Head Start and my uncle was the personnel director.
Yeah, they only let certain kids work on that program.
Yeah, it was I didn't.
But I
don't
thought that
appreciate
was good though.
I didn't
To
appreciate
work it.
Because a lot of kids got to earn
Expense.
money. The ones that didn't, lower income, that didn't have clothes and stuff like that, they was able to buy their clothes and stuff. So I thought that was good.
It makes a difference. But we thank everybody with the calls. Y'all keep calling, keep sending your messages.
Yeah, y'all still got a little time.
We got great comments from different
All
people.
I know is don't play with us because
Yeah.
we tell it.
Yeah, so y'all call in. And if any of the candidates are listening and would like to call and answer some of the questions, you can. The number is 256-365-1000. Call in
Hey.
and answer.
Hey, to me, I know one call we ain't got today.
What call is that?
Don't start.
Oh. Well, we not talking about relationships today.
Yes, we are talking about relationships.
Well, you know that
we talking about whatever
political
we talking
relationships.
No, we talking about if you want to call in and get Mona straight,
my God.
call on in. I need you to call on in. Call on in 256-365-1000.
Some people like mess.
That's why you got to go vote.
Well,
we in a mess. We in a mess right now.
We are in a mess.
Well, the truck driver just messaged and said if any of the candidates want him to fix some of these potholes, they up for it.
Well, he needs to come fix them potholes because I thought my transmission fell out the other day.
Somebody said, how much money is allocated for each district? That's another question. We have no idea. And so these are good questions that people want to know. And I think if people give this information out to the community, then it'll take down some of this criticism. Because you perish from lack of knowledge. Okay. And that's what it is. A lot of people don't know.
I honestly believe that.
And I think, and here's the thing, I'm telling everybody that's running. Okay. Everybody that's running. Okay. Everybody that's running. Okay. Let's see what this question is. How will you ensure equitable allocation? I just said that the city resources such as housing, education, and infrastructure investment, y'all see it, okay, to reverse the effect of decade-long de-investment in our predominant Black and brown neighborhood. So basically break down. How y'all gonna make sure, again, now this is the $1 million question that a lot of people don't like to deal with. And let's just be honest. We all know the numbers.
Right.
Majority of the people in this area, white.
Okay.
Now, a lot of white people that have biracial children still try to identify as being white. Well, just in case you didn't know, Donald Trump said you're Black. So you're Black. Now, even with that being said, it's still more white in the area than Black and brown people. Now, for all the brown people that don't like Black folk, y'all better get it together because ICE, it showed y'all need to be with us. Now, I don't understand. I do not understand how Hispanics don't like Black people. I just don't get it.
Some of them.
Yeah, I just don't understand that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't. And I asked my daughter-in-law is actually from El Salvador. She's El Salvadorian. So my grandkids are Blackosaurians. Okay.
That sounds like a dinosaur.
Yeah, they Blackosaurians. They're Black and El Salvador. Okay, so my point is, and we asked the question, and she said it don't make sense. How can you be so prejudiced against Black people?
Right.
It was taught.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying. So now the $1 million question to the candidates is, with the city being set up like it is, how are you going to ensure that funding is equally? Okay, we know you can't, and equally means if you got 60% over here and you got 40% over here, at least put 40% of the money over here. That's what we're saying. They ain't saying go half when you got 60% over here. Do at least whatever the percentage is and make sure that everything. It's a lot of people get mad at Malcolm X for what he said. Malcolm X made it real simple. You can keep your stuff. Just make sure we get the same thing.
That's a good one then.
Now, that's what he said. And a lot of people got mad with him.
So he was okay with segregation.
He cool with that.
Wanted his share. Wanted his people to have his share.
Right. He said the government sent down $1 million and 60% of the population is white. Get them 600,000. And 400,000 go to the Blacks. There you go. Black and brown. Now, y'all figure out what y'all gonna do with y'all 400,000. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do with y'all 600,000. And don't come over here and burn our stuff down once we build our stuff without 400,000. Because if you go back and do the history, the Black Wall Street took nothing and made something. And because the people could not control it, they burned it down. That's what we did. So I don't care how people try to put it. They always said, well, we try to do right. No, let's be honest now. That's why we need saved folks. We need church. We need God-fearing people in these positions. And if you're not faithful at your church, you ain't going to be faithful to this community. Now, that's going to be my message. If you're not faithful to your church, you're not going to be faithful to your community. And I'm telling everybody that's listening to me, evaluate your candidate. How is their relationship with their church? Now, if the Bible says, obey them that have rule over you, because you're going to have to give report. The person over you going to have to give a report. What it was saying is the pastor is going to have to give a report for you. So I would advise everybody, check with them folks pastor and see what he think about it.
Okay.
Now, if the pastor can't give a good report about you,
then what?
What you think? If you're not loyal to God, not loyal to your church, what make you think they're gonna be loyal to taking care of the community?
Okay.
If you don't fear God, you ain't gonna fear nobody else. That's why I'm telling y'all, we got to go back. Because, see, that's how Donald Trump got everybody to vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say? God saved his life so that he could save America. And then he used the gay and lesbian and trans thing to push the agenda. Because all people saw was lesbians, gays, and trans. They did not pay attention to the rest of the stuff that he had up his sleeve. And everybody jumped on board. And them folks that jumped on board, they at home now because he done fired them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know, earlier someone asked about felons voting, and then they also asked the last day to register to vote for the municipal election is 15 days prior to election. So election is August the 26th, 15 days prior to that.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I would do if I was running. Now, I'm going to give y'all some good advice. If I was running for election, what I would do, I'll go register me at least. Now, I don't know how many people voted in the election last time. How many people voted in the council election last time? Okay, I don't know. Listen, I'm City of Florence council election or mayor election. Okay, and what you want to do is, I guarantee you, and y'all can look this up now. Y'all look this up because, like somebody just said, you can Google everything. How many people in the city of Florence voted in the last, what? Mayor's election.
Municipal election.
Election, okay? Let's see, y'all. Now, what I would do if I was a candidate, now candidates, y'all gonna have to pay me for this. I'm gonna give y'all some advice to help you win. Okay, this one's gonna help you win. Go register 500 folks. If you're running for office in District 1, go register 500 new people to vote. Guarantee you win.
Or make sure those people are in your district are going to know that they vote in District 1, because you have people that have moved since in those last 4 years that maybe still registered to vote in District 2 or wherever. Because we know some people that vote, look, they don't know where they supposed to be voting.
Nah, they're talking about Mona like that. So, what I'm saying, I wouldn't even worry about that. I'm telling you how you're going to win. Okay, Mona, if you go get all of your kin people, all of them that live in District 1, that just say you in District 1, and you go up there today and say you're going to run. Okay, you don't even have to campaign.
I wouldn't.
No. If you go today, sign up to run, get 500 new people, okay, to go register to vote, and get those same 500 people to commit to voting on that day. And if they were to bring 2 people with them, you'll wipe the ticket out.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I just gave you how to win. That's why I keep telling people about church. Quit trying to church people that's already in a church. Quit trying to get them to leave their church to come to your church. You got too many people out here that don't go to church.
Right.
Get them people in church. That's how that works.
Then they bring somebody and they bring somebody.
Then they bring somebody and they invite some more people and you invite some people and you keep it going. That's all you got to do.
The domino effect.
Come on, man. That's how you're going to win this thing. Now, watch this. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm helping y'all out because y'all done heard me now. I done gave you how to win. How to win. Now, Mona over there thinking, I may be able to run.
No.
I got to go get my folk. Mona, but the key part is you got to get your people on board. That's the problem. A lot of people will tell you they with you and will not vote for you.
It's true.
Now, that's what you're going to see in this election. I'm counting the votes.
You count 'em.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to count the votes because I want to see how many people really going to vote. Now, we called last time, and y'all remember we did that more than 13. And people got mad about that. And no, don't get mad.
But that's public knowledge.
What they get mad for?
Say that we making everybody look bad. No, that's what happened. So y'all just go and check it out. So I'm telling you, I'm looking at the numbers. So I'm gonna have my numbers right for when I get on next time.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my numbers ready, Mom.
We're gonna do our research.
But I'm telling you how to win.
All right. So make sure y'all go ahead and you still have time to register to vote for this upcoming municipal election. And we got to find out who's running for a school board in the different districts as well. So we'll be getting that information for you because it's not just about city council or mayor. I mean, it's going to be voting on school board.
I want to know, is Vicky Kirkman running again?
We're going to find out.
Pastor Kirkman is running again. Y'all let us know. We asked a question. We want to know. I want to know who all running. And then listen, I want to know why y'all elect people that's nasty. If they nasty to people, just nasty, and y'all don't elect them folk. I don't want you to vote for nobody that's nasty. Don't vote for nobody else that's nasty. And start holding people accountable. And then if they get mad at you and try to go off on you, go on Facebook and tell it. Start exposing people and they'll stop doing that.
True.
Year of transparency.
Yeah, you can't sit up and be nasty to me and then you work.
Year of transparency.
You work for me. That's what people fail to realize. The mayor works for the people. The city council work for the people. The chief of police work for the people. The judges even work for the people. So how can you work for the people, then turn around and look down on the people? You can't do that. And that's why you heard him say, every vote is going to be very important during this election. And we know for a fact the mayor's election just really be tight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But these different councils, you got 6 of them. It's going to be tight.
It is.
All right, so
interesting.
Tell everybody what we got going on May the
25th.
Yeah.
May 25th, y'all come on out to McFarland Park. It's going to be Remembering the Veterans Through Music concert. And you know what we do? Absolutely free. So y'all come on out, bring your lawn chairs, bring a good attitude because the mood is going to already be set. So y'all come on out. Let's have a good time and it's free. So y'all come out. Bring your money for your food trucks. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have games for the kids. We're going to have all types of event. All we need is you to be there. We have House Sledge and Review. Pat Jamar and his band. We're going to have Cassidy McCorkle. She's been with us every year and she does a great job. We're going to have Mona B. We're going to have Angela Hacker and her son, Bay Simpson. All we need is you. We're going to have some more going to be adding to the lineup, but it's all day. It's going to be 3:00 until the night. Y'all come out, have a good time, and let's have fun together. Hey, let's not forget, let's get those tickets for Kevin Richardson. He will be at the Renaissance Shows on May the 3rd, the day before our event. Mona is ready.
Mona.
Yes.
Tell the folks what we got going on August the 29th.
August the 29th, we have Pastor Jamal Bryant coming. I think it started at 7, right?
That's it.
All right. So you guys, tickets will be on sale soon.
All right.
Mona, I asked you to do that because I knew you weren't going to do it right.
Really?
Yeah. So, Mona, you need to tell the folks that it's my birthday.
Oh.
See, that's all I'm trying to say.
Pastor Moshua. Nice.
See what I'm talking about? Just
How old will you be?
That's all right, y'all. That's all right.
We can't tell.
We can't tell.
I don't know, Mona. I think, look, I'm trying to think. You know,
I got it, but he always say you be telling my
I be
age.
forgetting sometimes myself.
Man, I look
like,
good.
I'm 47. Then I think about it. I was like,
man, I look good, though. I don't
Well,
know.
how old are you?
53.
53. You should be proud
be
of that
turning
because
54.
everybody ain't able.
Mom, I look good though.
Okay.
I look at myself. I see myself.
Do you?
You may not see me, but I see myself. And that somebody listening, hear me when I tell you, get yourself some self-esteem. Don't worry about what nobody else sees.
I know that's real.
You see yourself. And just because you think some of yourself don't mean you got to be nasty. And I don't know why people think because people have self-esteem, they got to be nasty. Now, I ain't nasty. I'm very nice. I'm very down to earth. I talk to everybody. But I see myself though.
All right.
So
and ain't nothing wrong with that. And I think everybody should see themselves.
Right. And I don't think why people get mad at people, because when you put them filters on and make your eye look like King Chong, you see yourself. That's what you like. So what we mad about?
I don't know what y'all mad about. I'm looking at myself now and I still got the slanted eyes, baby.
Well, what I was trying to say is, Mona, and this is,
I do wear filters though.
I ain't the one to be messy, but you be throwing people off because they like now on the thing. She look like this.
Because people be like, oh, you look just like you look on.
Now,
online.
Mona,
And I'm like, I know, baby.
Don't be no folk that tell you they gonna vote for you. Look, them no folk that say they gonna vote for you and then they don't vote for you, Mom.
I don't believe
that. Someone.
Oh, you got another question?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you.
I saw on Facebook where someone said they would run against Ms. Simmons. What different would they do that she hasn't tried to do?
That was the $1 million question. That's what I'm saying. So these are the questions that they're gonna ask, and we're gonna ask the candidates, and they're gonna have to give us answers, and we'll come back and tell you the answers, or they could come and tell you the answers.
Right.
Because I'm telling y'all, it's a little different out here once you understand how government works. Because see, Trump is showing y'all how government really works.
Yes, he is. But
Yeah, and then people are saying, these are questions that we have. People say they're going to show up to vote, then they don't come. Are you really going to run? They want to know who are the candidates and who's really going to run against Katrina Simmons.
And she's also said Olive Oakland is kin to me. Miss, I'm going to talk to you after the show.
Who did what?
You know when you say get all my people, she said Olive Oakland is kin to me.
There you go. See, that's what I'm telling you. And people don't understand. This is so true. So I put it this way, okay? And we just use for example. If Tamika live in district, what district?
2.
Okay, Tamika live in district 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the math. Tamika ain't got nobody over there. Ain't no she running. Ain't no use to running. What? Who she got over there?
Nobody. It might be 20 of us.
Ain't she running? You got to do the math. Do the math. You, on the other hand, you in District 1.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of folks. You got a lot of folks over there. Do the math, and then don't try to go after the people that's already there. Go after the people that don't vote. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Just say you have how many kids you have that's eligible to vote? Your kids.
3.
You have 3 kids that's eligible to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids are social butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
They could turn around and get at least 40, 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah.
And then you got to look at the numbers, because I was talking to someone the other day, and I just said I'm in District 2. I didn't realize. Well, this person was stating, they live kind of behind the old hospital.
Mm-hmm.
That's not District 1. That's District 2.
Oh wow.
So you got to look at where the zoning is. You got to find out where your district is. It's because just because you live close to a district, that don't mean you in that district.
So a lot of people thinking, and so what you're saying is where Bunions is, that is not District 1.
Behind
Bunions.
Okay, that's District 2.
That's District 2.
Oh, okay. So when they're building those new condos and all that, that's District 2.
I don't know if that area is, but I do know, like, the road where the hospital was at is District 2.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I think we have had a wonderful show. People have been calling, texting, and people wants to know, when are you going to have the actual candidates on? We're going to offer them the opportunity to come on, and they get a chance to come. And I think it'll be good. We have one candidate come, and then we have the other candidate come, and we're just working on down. Yeah, keep it going. We'll go all the way through
together.
They'll come to the debate.
Yeah,
we had a debate on the May 4th. Because I just want to see. I want to save folks in these positions.
Right.
I remember talking to one of the most important positions in the county, and his response to me was, he wants to do as God would have him to do when it comes to the law.
Mm-hmm.
And if you truly believe that, that means that you're going to show grace and mercy. That's what we got to get. And those kind of people that we got to have in place. We got to have people in place that really won't have a heart of God, so that they'll do right by God's people. Now, if you ain't got that, then you don't need to deal with that. And then I heard somebody say they don't care what the Bible say.
Oh.
When somebody say I don't care what the Bible say, that automatically you don't need to vote for them. If they say that out of their live mouth, they don't care what the Bible say. Those are the people you don't need to put in position.
Right. And then we also have a comment says, it can't work if the candidates are scared to open their mouths and say something. You're talking for the people.
Yeah.
So can't be afraid of saying something, or
got to stand on business.
Right. So y'all make sure y'all, if you're listening, you're one of the candidates, let us know who you are. Because some people may wait to the last minute to say they're running. So we got to find out for all districts who are our city council, school board, mayor candidates. So if y'all know, let us know, and we will work on getting them on the air. So if y'all have any additional questions, make sure y'all call us. The number is 256-365-1000. And then you also have people saying, what Mona also just stated, that is not enough to do for our youth. And we always talking about they are into this and that, but they saying, are the leaders helping to produce things for our youth? And do you really believe in our youth? That's a good question.
That's a real good one.
So y'all make sure y'all, we're going to have answers for these questions. We're going to work on other districts. As we stated, we have District 1, we have District 2, District 3, District 4, 5, and 6. But make sure each of candidate, y'all come on out on May the 4th to W.C. Handy Museum. Is not just for District 1, even though we know that district is where Handy's at. But this here is for all candidates, no matter you're running for mayor, running for city council, running for school board. Come out May the 4th, 4:00 to W.C. Handy Museum. Bring your chair, bring your blanket.
Let the people hear you.
Yeah, so y'all come on out and let's have a good time that day, because you know your voice need to be heard, and you need to be able to say what you would like to do, and also talk about what your platform is for the upcoming election. So y'all make sure y'all come on out on May the 4th, 4:00 to W.C. Handy Museum, where Knox Media Group will be part of it.
Hey, listen. So let me tell y'all what I just seen.
Wow.
So somebody just sent me this. And we were talking about the population. You can't treat people bad just because you think you got the upper hand on people.
Right.
Because this woman, they said a Karen kicked this woman, kicked the black woman, and then the black woman beat the brakes off her. Then they want to say the black woman was wrong.
Right.
I don't care what color you are. You can't mistreat people and then cry when they beat you down.
I just don't understand the point of kicking somebody and not expecting them to retaliate.
It's just like the man spit on the woman and she didn't do nothing.
Or
the woman spit on the woman
yeah,
and then she
that
didn't do
was
nothing.
crazy.
That's what people are expecting about this election. People are saying you're not going to vote. People are saying you're not going to vote. prove them wrong.
Right.
Get up off your blessed assurance and go vote.
And that's all we always say during any of election. If you want to be the voice, want something done, you have to go vote.
Go vote. That way you can, at least you can say, I did my part. And then that way when stuff ain't going right, you say, well, I tried to do something about it.
Right.
So
I initiated.
Yeah, I did something. But anyway, y'all, listen, Good Friday. We want to invite you and your family to come out to Galilee Missionary Baptist Church on Sunday. Our services start at 9 a.m. And we want you to come celebrate with us. Okay? Come celebrate with us, and we will have dinner afterwards. We have free food, Mona. It's after church. And we want you to come and fellowship with us, okay? So come to worship with us at 9. And then afterwards, we will eat lunch, should I say, because it'll be 11. And we'll eat lunch. And then after that, you can go and enjoy your family for the rest of the day. And we also have eggs. So we will be hiding eggs and for the kids to have fun. And the eggs have nothing to do with God.
That's right.
Please understand the eggs have nothing to do with God at all, other than God enabled us to buy them.
That's
all right.
Okay, so the kids will hunt eggs and have fun doing that. But if you don't have a church home and you're looking for a church, come on out to Galilee Missionary Baptist Church on Sunday. Services start at 9 a.m. and you are more than welcome. We look forward to seeing you, okay?
And that address is
23001 County Road 14, Florence, Alabama. Did you hear that proper voice here?
Yeah, I heard your telephone voice.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Then somebody that can't, they like, what do you say? 23001 County Road 14. Make sure y'all come see us. Like I said, services start at 9 o'clock, and I look forward to seeing you. Be my special guest. That's right. Come be my special guest at Galilee Missionary Baptist Church on Sunday. And all of my God-fearing members that God has allowed me to pastor, invite somebody to come, okay? Invite at least 7 people to come, and we'll see you on Sunday morning. Hey, guess what, guys? We'll see y'all on Monday. Be back here at the same place, same time, with the same 3 people, with the same people, Mona. The lunchtime hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president.
Hey, we look forward to seeing you guys. Y'all come hang out with us, and may God continue to bless you real good. Enjoy your family. Let me say it again. Enjoy your family, and most of all, thank God for allowing you to see another day. Okay?
Amen.
And we get ready to get out of here. What you got?
They have a free concert going on at the Shows Theater tonight from 7 to 8. It's free resurrection concert from 7 to 8 o'clock. So Shows Theater is absolutely free. So you can go on down tonight. Actually had someone to call and say, hey, Pastor Knox, come on down. But I think it's David, the musician. He called and said something about it. So y'all make sure y'all come on out to this event tonight. It's absolutely free at the Shows Theater.
That's nice.
That's nice. Hey, Mona, guess what? I'm going to do what you did.
What did I do?
This is what Mona do. Thank y'all for tuning in to 105.1 and V105.9, better known as the Lunchtime Hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president.
Enjoy your family. Happy Resurrection Sunday to each and every one of you all. We love you guys. Keep it up, man. Don't give up. God's with you. God got you because he didn't stay in the grave.
That's
he got
right.
up. And because he got up, y'all, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you.
He got up with all power in his
Come
hand.
on now, y'all.
That's right.
Y'all go to church this weekend. Y'all be blessed.
Bye.
Bye.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held